What's going on, YouTube? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Monster Legends. I want to thank you guys so much for coming and hang out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, today we're going to go over everything you need to know about the maze in one video. Now, I've done a little bit about it before, but it's been kind of spread out, and this has got some new and useful information in it. So we're going to run through this really fast, and instead of just like talking with like a little boring background on, I'm going to have like some PvP battles going in the background while I talk about the maze, just so you have something to look at that's not super boring. But before we get into that, we're going to do our hatching over here. We've got a Hyperion to hatch. We need this guy to breed Worker Hulk, to breed Worker Hulk, because he's, you know, one of the breedable legendaries. I want to get all of them, so we're going to place him over here. Alright, got that guy done. Now, we're going to go ahead and grab this. I think it's a Thordor egg. It should be Thordor. Indeed it is. So we got Thordor breeding up now, or hatching. Be about 2 days. I think that we are going to... Oops. We're going to try to breed another Archknight, because I like Archknight. He's very good. So we need to find our Esteril and our Gold Core, because I want to breed more of those, because they're really cool and I like them. So we're going to go ahead and start that breeding up. Hope we get another one. 19 hours. That's not going to be at this time, but no big deal. We got all the time in the world. Anyways, so we're going to jump in, do some PvP attacks in the background, and then I'll start my talk on the maze coins and all the stuff about the maze. So let's get in. Go right meow. Alright guys, so maze time. Alright. We've got a lot to go over. First off, I'm going to briefly touch on getting maze coins and how to do it best. I have a whole video dedicated to that already. The link for that will be in the description if you want to check it out. But for now, we're just going to do a really brief touch on it so I can, you know, get it in this video and move on to the more important stuff. So step one, there's going to be a little picture popping up here. It's got some information on it you need to check out. The two most important things to take out of this are the total coins you can get from each activity, and that everything runs on 4-hour timers. That's the two most important things you're going to need off this image. So, what you need to do is, to get to maximize your coins here, is breed Thunder Eagles. The reason you want to breed Thunder Eagles is because they're a 4-hour breed time. You can breed those with just 2 Thunder Eagles or a Legendary Lightning and a Thunder Eagle, doesn't really matter. You want to do that because that's going to give you a 4-hour timer. Now, what you do is you turn on notifications for the game. Now, if you're like me, you probably turn them off because they're super annoying. But for maze events, it's really helpful to have them on because it kind of gives you a little heads up every 4 hours saying, hey, get back on and do your rounds of collecting gold, feeding monsters, stuff like that. Get all your maze coins. So, touching on that really briefly, just to get it out of the way. But we're going to move on now to what is probably the second most important part of any maze, and that is your discounted move times. Now, we have a picture popping up with that right meow. All the times listed on this image are going to be in GMT plus 0. Now, I don't know the entire world's GMT chart by, you know, brain. It's not in there. So I only know America's time frame. I only know America's times because that's where I live. So if you live on the East Coast, you are GMT minus 4. If you live in Central Time, you're GMT minus 5. Mountain Time, GMT minus 6. And Pacific Time will be GMT minus 7. So simply what you'll do is you'll take any time on this chart and you'll either add or subtract depending on how far away your time zone is from GMT plus 0. And that'll give you the time discount move is in your area. So very important information to know. Definitely screenshot that for later. Now we're going to move on a little bit further. We're going to get into the costs and the rewards. So you know, image popping up right now. This has got the entire costs of the event on it. Now over on the coins needed section, you will see the normal amount of coins needed on top and the discounted coins needed on bottom. Now the discounted number is probably the most important number because that's what you're going to stick with. And a lot of people would say, well, if you look at it, the discounted moves doesn't really help that much. I mean, over the course of the entire event, that's only, you know, 4,300 coins. That's not that much. Well, if you go to buy 4,300 coins in the shop, it's going to cost you $50. So it does make a difference. Discounted moves is important. So I always tell people, never spend your coins outside of discounted move times or you're just going to be throwing coins away. So Get that out of the way. Now, another thing I want to get on here is if you're going to spend, never, ever, ever do it like the other YouTubers show. They'll always show you the very first day the event comes out, they'll have 45,000, 50,000 maze coins, and they'll blow through the whole event the first day. This is absolutely the worst way that you can do the event. It is horrible. Absolutely do not do this, because you're going to waste a bunch of money. So, what is the best way to spend? Well, I'm going to tell you because I want you guys to know how you can do these things as cheap as possible. Now, it's still not cheap. Don't get me wrong. It's not cheap to gym these events done. Or to, I guess, spend these events done because you're not really using gyms. But anyways, the best way to do this is to take an average day. During a maze event, like, not your day that you're at work all day and you can't get on, not your weekend day where you have the whole day off to play, but your average day, how much you'll normally be able to get on in a week to play the game. You take that day, and when you wake up, you write down how many maze coins you have. That whole day, you will do it like normal. Get on, collect your coins like normal, but you will not do any dungeons that have maze coins available in them, or Monsterwood, watching trailers for maze coins, and you'll discount in any roulette spins on the PvP wheel of 50 coins. You will subtract all those from your total at the end. So at the end of the day, you'll write down how many coins you have. If you did do dungeons and Monsterwoods, go ahead and just subtract the amount of coins you got from those, because that's going to give you your average daily amount of coins you'll get. What you do after that is you will take that number and you'll multiply it by the number of days in the event. Now, since maze events all work pretty similar, they all have 4-hour timers, stuff like that, doesn't matter. This maze, the next maze, the maze after that, you can apply this same theory to that too, because it'll work very, very, very close to the same. So, you'll multiply that. So, in this case, we're going to say that you average 500 coins per day. Now, you may be higher than that, you may be lower than that, it's really, doesn't really matter. This is the example we're going to use. So for this event, since it's a 16-day event when it started, that means over the course of the event, your average daily net income will give you 8,000 coins, which isn't a bunch. You'd say that's not that many coins. Well, it's not, but you have to remember, Social Point does tons and tons of dungeons that have extra maze coins available. They also do Monsterwood trailers that can give you up to 300 coins per round through it, and then also doing your PvP attacks during the entire course of the event, which adds up to a lot. You can spin 50 coins off of that wheel pretty often. So there's a lot of ways to get those, and not just that, when you're doing the maze, you do get roulette spins there to get maze coins, and you can get maze coins just directly off of nodes in the maze. So you'll definitely get more than that. It's just, that's your baseline 8,000. Now you're going to add at least 2,000 coins to that total to make up for the dungeons, the Monsterwoods, the PvPs. So in this case, that would put you at 10,000 maze coins over the course of the whole event. Now you'll probably end up getting more than that, but it's the conservative number that you want to stick with. So that puts you at 10,000. Now what you're going to do after that is you look up the total discounted moves cost of the maze. Now you can also do this differently if you don't want the whole maze finished, you just want like a certain legendary. You can clock how many coins you're going to need to either purchase or if you can get them normally. So that's kind of nice. But for this scenario, we're going to talk about you want a gym, or you want to spend your way through the entire maze and get every monster. So in this case, if you were to look at the total discounted cost of the entire maze, it's 39,339 coins. So about 40,000 coins. So you're going to take your 10,000 coins that you're going to get for free and subtract that from the total. So that means you're missing about 29,000 coins that you're going to need to buy with money. If you do this, you will spend about $320, because that's what's going to cost you to buy 29,000 maze coins. You say, wow, that's a lot of money. It is, but if you look at people like Tutran and Armor Gaming who buy them right at the beginning of the event, they spend $500 on maze coins, because they're not, subtracting the coins they can get for free just by playing the game. So that's why I say never, ever, ever do what they do. Always math it out, because it will be cheaper. In this case, you would save yourself almost $200, $180 difference between doing what they do and actually mathing it out yourself. And that's why I make these videos. I want you guys to be able to do as much as you can for as little as possible, because, that's good information. I want you guys to have good information. But anyways, alright. Well, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future videos, don't forget to leave those in the down there, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you liked the video, please make sure you smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and I will see you guys next time.